Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. And welcome back, Pedro.
Hey guys,
Good to have you back.
how's everyone doing?
Yes, how is everyone? I'm good, thank you. How are you, Pedro?
Awesome. Really great. A bit tired, but great. Bit tired preparing everything for for you guys, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
What happened to the drop? We gotta ask that.
Yeah. So
Tell us about.
yeah, I have the feeling that I'll repeat that a bit throughout the stream today. But yeah, so what happened is that we were only able to create the drop on on Saturday. Um, so we didn't have quite that much time to spread out the word around the drop um, until today. So we decided to postpone it for tomorrow to announce it a bit better in all the other channels that we have. Um, and yeah, that was the reason that we changed the drop time this morning from today to tomorrow.
Yes. Uh, Second question to this other drop on Nifty. How come? Because I was just fronting that out. Uh, the drop is going to start in about an hour from now, but there's 7 sold already.
Yeah, so what happened is that I created the drop a bit in a hurry and didn't add the start time for the drop. Just drop created the drop without any start time, so it was right away available. And then we noticed that and added the start time. We thought no one was had had bought the drop yet, but yeah, 7 people already bought them, so that's the
Chucky
reason why.
sniped.
Hope
Yeah,
the
I mean,
rest.
it's okay. I think we didn't want to like restart the entire drop because 7 won't move the needle too much, right? But in general, we want to have drops starting at the usual time so that yeah, you can get used to it,
Yeah.
right? um,
Also, Kevin Kev noticed and he had a message there about the $30 price. That was one of those most common mistakes of having a zero more. We set the prices in cents, so is when we on the system when we set a drop for $3, we set it to 300. The value is actually 300, and I mistakenly had the initial value was 3,000, so $30, and we just quickly changed that on
hey, we
Saturday
can
to
sell
try
them.
to.
We can sell them for $30 as well. Same. Um, so, and I is asking for we are sorry packs, of course.
we that would be the cherry on top of the cake for this drop.
We're sorry, season pass. No. We're not sorry. No, we're not sorry. We're not sorry at all. The chosen 7 get more stuff in the world. Chosen 7. Um, Oh, we're already getting into questions here. But
Yes.
one thing that I was going to mention or
Yeah.
point out here, because I like the comment from Forest Layer, the grinding block lords like crazy. Um, I played it, I liked it, but figured it's probably a lot of grinding. So that's I don't have time or enough time because I like basically trying all the games that we have on the platform at some point, right? So that's why I tried them because we've partnered with them, and it's cool. I really liked it. It looks cool. It doesn't feel like a Web3 game necessarily, if you know what I mean.
Nice.
um, so that it's been fun, but can't pretend that I've been grinding it really, but it's
Is that
worth.
on is that on Mac and Windows or just Windows?
It's Windows
client.
only, I believe.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've only only after I got my Windows PC I tried, so I don't know. Okay, let's get let's get into it. Oh, we already had a hype train. That's crazy. Thanks for the resubs, Rob Odd, Ranman, and then we've got Atlas Drawers, who gifted a sub to Lexilex. Thanks for that, Atlas. You're on fire. Crazy. We're already on a hype train. Woo, woo. So how the let's get into clan base. How the minerals stored? Are minerals being stored in a common vault with contribution from clan members so that we can use a central clan depository of the minerals for upgrading?
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Yeah. So the first building that the clans will create to unlock the base is the burrow. And the burrow in the UI, if you click on the burrow after is completed, any clan member can donate the minerals to the clan. Minerals karma, I think, from there as well, or just minerals. I'm not quite sure about that part yet, but yeah, it's all the minerals, the new material that I've already added to the learn more page. So if you guys go to the learn more page, you already have a
Learn
clan.
more page has been updated
Yes.
already.
The clan base section there. So there will be a new material which are bricks. So you can donate bricks, but the bricks will be only um, be able you will only be able to get them by buying with Wombat tokens. So I guess the rate is, I don't remember if it's one Wombat token for 10 bricks or 100 bricks. I guess it's 100 bricks from what I remember. Let me check the documentation quickly. But
Isn't
yeah,
that
when
why it's on the learn more page?
the price is not there, not
The
so
price is not there.
it's one Wombat for 100 bricks. I don't think the barrel doesn't need bricks, just the bank for upgrading. So yeah, that's it. But you already have all the time it takes to upgrade the building and create the building, and all the prices for upgrading and for creating on the learn more page. There are some tables there with all that information.
Okay, cool.
So this time around, we release the documentation first before the rest of the things.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Interesting one by Wing Arctic Wolf. Will there be new shadow
Yes,
packs?
but I'll do that. We are taking some time. We started that last week. The agency is finishing the artwork today, so we will be creating that today and tomorrow. But yeah, we will have shadow packs. It won't be shadow packs. It will be shadow boxes. So the concept around all these packs, the VIP pack, the shadow pack, all the packs that were on the chest and on the well of wealth, we are already starting to transition to the new system. So let me just share it quickly here. The preview that we have for the shadow box. So okay, it's you that have to add to the stream, but yeah, basically the concept is a box that you open and you get the random packs from the profession packs that were released until now.
So the,
You
the thing that we wanted to have is an abstraction from the individual sets, right?
Yeah.
So that we don't have to give you a specific set in the Well of Wealth or a specific set in the chest, but you can get a box that contains the pack, right? And then these boxes will have different. Oh, sorry, I didn't add this.
Yeah.
So here you can see. So this is what these chests roughly are going to look like. These boxes, sorry. We're like, okay, crates, chests, boxes, whatever, right?
We have the full line of of stuff.
And they will contain the packs
Yeah.
at different rates or at a specific rate, right? So because
This
we need that abstraction layer, right? And then there's going to be different editions of these boxes that then can contain other sets as well, right? Because we didn't want to kind of change all the rules all the time, and but we just basically have these abstractions for the individual
so
profession packs.
this is the shadow pack, and then this will be
Shadow box, please.
the shadow box, and this is the VIP box. It's based on the Burma ruby, which is one of the rarest gems in the world. So I'll be looking at lists of rarest gemstones and going through the rarities based on that.
Good. All right. Let's go back here. Will Vault Boost be changed to 260% as talked before?
Yes, let me confirm. That should be there already.
Kevin, do you have any doubts that we don't follow up on stuff that we said we would do?
Yeah, the value would be changed between today and the beginning of the season. So the team implemented it as in the beginning of the season, the boosts from the older seasons we would get the 20% cut, but we will be changing that into being at the end of the season that we remove the 20%. And then you would be able to see it right during the season break. But right now it's at the start of the season. So on Wednesday, the latest, you'll see the cuts on that. We already released the interface. You are already able to see the breakdown of the bonus between each one of the seasons and how much tokens you have there vaulted. And then you can remove each one of the seasons.
Okay. Let's I'll just go through the questions chronologically because that's easier, even if it doesn't always make the most sense. Quick one from Blue Penguin FR. Can you use 2 times the same sidekick? Yes, you can. So that's easy one. Then rare, epic, legendary, mythic, Wombatium, when and how will it work? When?
Later this week, we were starting on that, but we started to give priority to these boxes so that we can have the new boxes on the Well of Wealth and on the chest at the beginning of the season. So that will be my priority after all of that is done and released like that. So we will have 2 different kind of plans. One is the 3+1 that will increase the rarity, and the other ones are the ones that allow you to actually
3+1 that increase the level, and the rare, epic, and legendary mythic Wombatiums will be used for upgrading the rarities.
The rarities, yeah.
But depending on the level of the item, you will need a different level of the Wombatium. So we'll have like Wombatiums that you can level up for the first time.
Yeah, guys,
So
it's crazy. With these new sets, we will release probably close to 10,000 blends. So it's really crazy. We are trying also to automate the process because it's crazy having to create all these blends one by one by hand. So yeah, we are also creating those tools to automate these and make them easier and faster to release next in each set.
Will there be a rotation blend for the clan-based blueprints? For the blueprints?
Yeah, we were doing
not
that
for the blueprints.
For the blueprint pieces. For the full blueprints, no. Yeah, just for the blueprint presets. If you go to Nefty's page and the blends, you already see that there.
Oh, let's do this.
Some of them, not they are not all there, but I'm starting to create all of them.
Let's look at those.
Yeah.
So, yes. So I can blend ones into twos, twos into threes, threes into fours, fours into fives, fives into sixes, sixes into ones.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the Burrow blueprint blends. And what do I need?
It's the previous one, so it is not showing the template. So it's for the blueprint number 5. It requests blueprint number 4, and then a beaver wombation, which is the new wombation that will be dropped from the packs. So these beavers will be dropped during the on the pack opening. You'll have a small chance of getting one.
Beaver wombations.
Beavers. The animation is really cool. You we just had that. You had that idea really. It was probably last Wednesday, right? And we just asked the agency, and they were able to do that really well and really fast. It was crazy.
Yeah, we were like, we can use something that we already have. Or
Yeah, and
just,
the beaver fits perfectly into the theme. Yeah,
that's why. Are you guys changing what items do? No, we don't do that.
no.
Also, with the new items, you have the boost on the attributes, so we don't change that for sure. I mean, we may at some point, and we did in the past. With the first set, we actually did change some items, I think, when the second set came out or so. But we don't generally want to do that because obviously that's a massive change. So, because Sugar Queen Janice was asking about the burrow leveling up, will there be a clan central depository for the contribution of iron, uranium, coal, and bricks for leveling up the burrow? Yes.
Yes, there is. There will. Yeah. We
So
talked
that
about.
so the whole design is made so that it's not the clan leader who has to pay for everything and organize folks to actually donate, right? But they can basically just, like, the clan donates the materials, and
I can share that quickly if you share that screen. These
you
were
have
the
to zoom
designs that
in.
we have, and that's what we implemented. So you have the inventory of how much of the resources you have on the clan, and then each member will be able to donate them. And here is you can see the the resources that you need for the next level. So yeah, this will be the interface that you'll be seeing when the burrow is built, and if you click on the burrow, this screen will open up and you'll be able to donate. The icon for the brick is not the final one. It's the final one is more closely looking like a brick, but yeah, this is just a placeholder, but the UI will be this.
We'll have bricks. Will the help all option be available to buy only for 500 wombat tokens, or will people be able to choose between karma and wombat?
Yeah, we are keeping the karma as it was before.
Then we have, that's not a question technically, but it would be nice to get an option to make profiles in gear so it's easy to switch. Or is that not possible? Yes, it is possible, and we've had that on the laundry list for quite a while. So that's probably something that we'll tackle now that Clanbase is there. We can tackle a few more smaller features. That's really practical. And then Fed I am the key asking about updates for Dungeon Worlds this season. Well, Dungeon Worlds is not tied to the seasons generally, but we don't have an update just yet. There's been a lot of discussion and a lot of thinking about Dungeon Worlds, but we don't have an update for you yet, unfortunately. Oh man. How many clans can then make a bank at the burrow? Well, every clan should be able to make a burrow and a bank and all the buildings.
Yeah.
So so many comments today. Chat's on fire. So we can go with another comment from Janice. The cost of candy can be quite high for some of us who have to fork out 450 wombat or more. Any plans to reduce the cost of candy? It can take a lot of wombat. I do know it's our choice to whether or not to use the candy or not, but hopefully there are some thoughts given to reduce the charges a bit. What's your thoughts on the candies?
We reduced them a bit a few months back, I think. Already, it was probably already a few months. We already reduced that a bit. I was quite fond of the idea that someone mentioned, I think it was on the last stream, of getting like a candy NFT from the chest that you would be able to use instead of Wombat tokens. It's really a cool idea. But yeah, we'll have to think about that a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, generally, there's been a lot of ideas about consumables, right? So, oh, that's an interesting by Janice as well. A follow up on the clan base. Burrow and Bank are clan based. Are only the clan leaders able to blend, or anyone can blend?
Okay, so that was the main reason for this kind of blend gameplay that we defined for the drop. So let me share the screen again. Okay, this button. So what we will have on the packs, and we can see that here. Let me go to the pack page. What you can see on the packs is that we will have a pack that will contain 2 blueprint pieces that will come out from the pack, and the possibility of the beaver wombation. So the idea with dividing the blueprints into different pieces and needing several blueprints into building the building. Sorry, this is a bit confusing, building the buildings, but this was the mechanism we thought of to involve everyone from the clan in getting the buildings. So anyone from the clan can buy the pack and start collecting the blueprints, and then the idea is that even the blueprints, everyone will be able to blend the full blueprint. So this would be the complete blueprint for the burrow. Let me try to open that, but I can zoom in a bit. So this is the complete blueprint for the burrow. Anyone can blend all the pieces into the full blueprint, and then for the actual NFT that is used to unlock inside Dungeon Master, you will need, for the burrow, you will need 20 of the complete blueprints, and for the bank you'll need 15 of the complete blueprints. And the idea with this is to have everyone engaged on the blend game, so everyone can open packs and start collecting the different pieces, blending into the complete blueprint, and then the clan leader can do the last blend of getting the NFT, or anyone else from the clan can blend the complete blueprints into the NFT and then transfer to the leader. Actually, the only action that needs to be done by the leader is staking the NFT on Dungeon Master to unlock the building itself and do the upgradings. Start the upgrade of the building. So those are the only two actions that needed to be done by the clan leader, but either by donating to the clan or by doing these blends of the different pieces of the blueprint, we keep everyone engaged in the clan, in the construction of the clan and of the buildings. So actually, everyone should be able to deep into and do the blends and have fun a bit.
Exactly. So it's not all on the clan leader.
Yeah.
So I have 15 more questions in the backlog. Quick one, maybe. Have you had a chance to look into the MP of Out of Byron collection by chance yet?
I haven't started with the mining power of the new templates and new collections. We already have the results of the of the of the votings. For this voting, I started to look into the submissions of collections. So we have a link on the Learn More page as well, where collection owners can submit their request to be a part of Dungeon Master. What I started to do is to, together with the suggestions from the VIPs, to also add the vote on the votings collections from that the creators have applied for. So the two votings that were there were for both collections in the two status. So in that sense, all of that will be done between today and tomorrow for the start of the season on Wednesday. So I'll review all of that probably in that context. Maybe something will be left out for the mid season, but yeah, the sheer volume of things is a bit high right now.
Yeah, especially this season
Yeah.
with all the new features and
Yes.
a lot of changes. It's a lot of stuff. It seems Apotheosis is pointing out then that we don't have the bankers lamp level 2 blend.
Yeah,
So it
those
seems like
were ones. Yeah, that were made manually. So let me just jot that
we
down.
should check whether there's others missing as well on the bankers. One is easy to fix, but it's really hard to find out which ones are missing.
That's the problem.
So is saying the breakdown for the vaulted seasons is already there for me. It works in the browser, but doesn't scroll in the app when opening. So it's more of a support issue, I guess, or a bug report. So that's something that we can fix, I guess. Will there be other ways to get blueprint packs? So right now we have them. We'll have them in the drop.
Yep.
What we can imagine is that they're in the Well of Wealth, right? But also we could imagine that at some point when we have other buildings, for instance, for next season or whatever, these could be rewards to clans, right?
Yep.
So in general, because that's been something that has been pointed out, that just making just basically sorting clans or ranking clans by the total number of points is not very efficient or not very effective or not very useful or whatever you might say. The buildings will play a role in the future, right? So we have a lot of plans for the clan base, also with a clan versus clan gameplay, right? We've been talking about raids and we've been talking about other things. So all of that will go into the score of the clan, including how much buildings have been upgraded, right, in the future. So it might very well be that then part of the reward is more blueprints for new buildings that we that come out. So yeah, there will be other ways. Is the blend for Sprinters Apprentice to expect is available, and which blend page? Would be good to have the same page platform for all blends. Currently, it can be confusing where to go for blending. So I'm not sure which blend you're talking about, Cons Province.
It's probably the apprentice pack into the expert pack.
So in general, these quote unquote simple blends should be available on both the blend page and NFT. Sometimes they're not. Then we can add them, right? For some of the blends, we currently can't use our own blend page because they include randomization. So we have to point you to NFT, but we should link to those on the Learn More page.
Yep.
So maybe if we dive deeper into clan buildings, right? Because Easily Killed is asking, can you guys give us some idea of what benefits clan buildings will bring to the clan members? The first two buildings, none, right? So they're not. The first two buildings are not about giving benefits to the individual clan members. They are basically the baseline for, well, to build out the clan base altogether. But there will be buildings, so you can imagine buildings that improve your speed, improve your contribution, improve your mining, improve your help, right? Whatever. It can be anything in the future, right? But also, as we've been saying, there's going to be a lot of clan-based, clan versus clan gameplay, right? And there's going to be also better prizes for top clans in the future, not just victory remunerations to the top 15 clans, but allocation of the token, for instance. Will Treasure Hunter be the next profession to be released? Which one will be released next?
We don't have Treasure Hunter. I guess the next one was is the harvesting the minor one. I think it's the minor one, so it will boost the harvesting materials. It will tie in well with the clans because you start need to donate more resources. So finally, we'll probably start seeing a lot less resources being available. So yeah, the harvesting one, the minor set, it should be the next one.
Can you spoil some cool rewards in the well next season? Like the gold packs would be changed to what?
Yeah, so Kevin, it will be kind of an equivalent of the gold packs, but into these new boxes that we've into these boxes that we've shown in the beginning. So it will be a box that will have some packs inside from the profession sets, the banker and the professor set. And then what I can probably spoil around the Well of Wealth is that there will be more NFTs in the Well of Wealth, and it will increase a bit the depth of the wealth as well.
Very interesting thinking by Janice on the bricks. Will it be added into the resource list that we can mine during runs? No. But I actually like the thinking that we could actually do something like for the gold, but there's only very specific items that would mine bricks, right? That wouldn't happen for bricks. That's kind of bricks sound pretty common, right? So we would do that for something that's even more valuable than gold, something like platinum or diamonds. I mean, I guess diamonds is the most prevalent here because that's been brought up a bunch of times. No, bricks. How can you get? So what's the only way you can get bricks?
Yeah, it's with Wombat token. So when you are donating bricks, you actually buy the bricks at the time with Wombat token. So one Wombat token will give out 100 bricks, and that's the conversion rate that we have fixed for now.
So the idea was that we would use a portion of Wombat tokens to upgrade the buildings.
Yeah.
Right. But then the donation part, we wanted to figure out the donation part. And the
Yeah.
donation part, we basically now emulate through bricks so that people don't expect that there's a balance of Wombat tokens that we maintain for each clan. Right. That's why we chose bricks as a kind of transformation.
Yeah.
Thing.
And you can see that on the tables that we have on the Learn More page. Not all levels will require bricks. The bricks will. It's a resource that will be only started to be a requirement around mid levels. So yeah, that's one resource that's the only way you can get that for now.
Rising Dragons is really late to the party. Why is there no season pass 16 for 7.2k Wombat on FT blocks? There is.
There is.
Look again. Look again, Rising Dragons. Lacked Out is pointing out Vault is currently showing 300% boost.
Yeah, I've talked about that a bit before. So the effect will be shown at the beginning of the season. This season, we will change that to start showing the decay after the season ends. So during the break between the seasons, you can see already the decayed boost amount. But for now, the decay it's only applied at the beginning of the season before the season starts.
Yes, and the season 13 and 14 boosts will be 80% rather than 100%. So that's, just to reiterate, yes, Rising Dragons, that's going to be 260% total for those who have been vaulting. But so it's 80 plus 80 plus 100, 260 total for those who have been vaulting 100%. Thanks for the cuts for Vince is saying thanks for the price drop in power bars, I guess. Is the team also reviewing the Wombat cost on leveling up characters in Dojo and Dungeon Worlds? We'll definitely review that, but since this is not season bound, we can do that independently. Could you imagine to implement a rotation blend for the profession packs, maybe only for the newbie packs? Can we imagine this?
We are people with a lot of imagination, so we can imagine a lot of things. I guess, yeah, that's a possibility. I think we probably want to defer that until we have all the sets released, so that you have the full rotation blend. But yeah, we are always considering that.
If we end up doing it.
If we do it, yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea by Robot to basically suggest to only do that for like the newbie packs, right? So that there's not too much rotation, and it would still involve some thinking and some resourcing and whatnot. But it will really depend also on how much the distribution and the popularity, the demand for the individual sets is kind of skewed.
Yeah.
So that's what's good about taking it slow and releasing things one by one. Yeah, Rising Dragons. But why? Yeah, it was clear that this question would come up again.
Yeah. So yeah, the reason was that when I created that, I missed the starting time for the drop to be at around the same time we always have the drops on Monday. We noticed that later on, Matt noticed that and set up the starting time, but 7 were already minted and bought at the time. So 7 were already minted this morning when we created the pack and the drop.
So, oh my goodness. Monsters, What did you miss? Oh my goodness, so many things. Yeah, I'm just trying to. So let's keep you busy with this question while I sort the others. On a clan base, how do difficult clan members able to see what pieces I obtain from the pack? How do we blend when other pieces aren't in my wallet? Apologies if I missed. So that's why we make the. I guess the question is, what happens if you don't have all the pieces, right? You can obviously send them to your clan friends, right? But also that's why there is a rotate, and that's also why we made this kind of composition of different pieces into one blueprint on the blueprint level, and not the other way around, right? What we could have done is that you need, let's say, 20 in order to blend one piece, and then you need 6 pieces in order to blend the building, right? But that's not what we wanted to do, because we wanted to keep that kind of the selection low level for so everyone can do it. Okay, sorry, but now I answered that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's a webby question.
Starting run out of things to blend for mining power. Is there plans for mining power blends like volume packs? If so, when and what? Yeah, so we don't have the plans right now. It will happen for sure. We have the Grandmaster pack that we haven't released the blend yet, because we are waiting for a bit of more master packs to be blended. So we have that on the roadmap. We are just waiting for volume as you guys start playing and having the new packs and whatnot. There will be other blends for sure. It's just not created yet. We are just waiting a bit to see how the meeting goes, and when will there be a good quantity of packs that would make sense for us to release that blend. But yeah, so we have the plans, and we have already the Grandmaster defined as the highest, the next pack after the master packs.
Okay. I'm just tagging more and more questions here. Okay, I have a whole bunch of more. So simple request by Janice. Can a number of blueprints needed for blending of the burr and the bank be clearly stated in the learn more? That should be possible. That should be doable.
Sure. I guess I've added there, but I'll make sure that the copy is a bit more clear on that.
Have any collections been nerfed?
No collections have been nerfed.
So that's a question that's kind of similar to. Janice had another one that's very similar. When is 3+ dragon?
Yeah,
It's not necessarily just the dragon, but the dragon will be
Yes.
some part of it. But when is this expected for
Yeah,
bankers and professors
and runner sets? Yeah,
sprinters.
Yes. Yeah, they will start being created by the end of the week, or start next week, or beginning next week. So that's our expectation for that.
But that's also going to involve other blends.
Yes. So it's
or other wombations, let's put it that way. Not just the dragon. There's going to be 2 others. The dog wombation will come into use. So yeah, Janice was asking pretty much the same, right? So there will be 3+1. So wildcard blends. It's just that we'll have a little bit more diversity. Not all of them will be using the dragon. There's going to be cheaper options as well for lower rarities, and more difficult options for higher rarities. Will the VIP staking structure be changing in season 16? That's question 1. No, the answer is. What will be changing on the rewards? So we haven't communicated any changes on the rewards, so we're not anticipating any. But what we'll do, I said it earlier, is we'll start adding prizes for clans, and there's gonna be a bigger shift towards clans, right? But we need a better scoring, and that scoring will come with the clan base, and so then as soon as we have this, we'll have a different scoring system before the end of next season, before the end of season 16, and then we can start ranking clans by that scoring system. That will involve the clan base. Kevin Cav is asking, will banks give out interest daily? And there was a related one. What's the APR on the bank by Foxtrot Tango?
Yeah, it's daily interest. Daily interest.
But what's and what?
The-
so it's
so
not it's
the-
not an APR, because the APR would be incredibly high because it's paid
Yeah.
daily. So there's going to be a daily percentage, right?
Yes. Let me open that here. So for level 1, you won't have any interest. You'll have to level up to level 2, which will start getting 1%, and then level 3 will get you 1.5%, level 4 2%, level 5 2.5%, and finally level 6 will give you 3% daily on coal, iron, uranium, gold, and karma.
Crazy.
Not for the bricks at the moment.
3% daily. What's the APR? What's the APY? If you get 3%
No,
daily.
I haven't calculated it.
You don't want to. It's obnoxious.
No.
It's like, oh my god, that's like 2,000% or so. Siko Stoes is I asked before about changing the order of not equipped items. Will you implement this in your future? So that it's last used is being shown on top.
On top. Yeah.
Because right now there's a pretty random order. I think it's basically by the time they got transferred to you or something. It's pretty random. Janice is on fire today. Current overall blending process is very slow. I agree. It can take a lot of our time if we have a lot to blend. Are there better and faster ways to blend rather than going to the blending page? So no, I mean we have been adding more blends to Nefty, but that's probably a bit better, but not a lot better. We're currently designing a better or new version of the whole blending experience.
Yeah.
Right. That's also going to be more flexible and might even work across multiple blockchains. So that's we had a lot of discussion about whether or not we should try and improve the current blend page or basically rebuild it. And we still don't have a final answer on that.
Yeah. I guess that what we will try to focus in is on small wins that, although it doesn't improve the overall performance of the page, it might help you get to the blend that you want faster.
Coins for Vince is clarifying the Sprinter's Apprentice pack to Sprinter's Expert is currently not available. Are you aware, Pedro?
Yes.
So
yes, I'm aware. We were going through the again looking at the amount of packs sold to do that later on. I think that for the professor and the bunker sets, at least on the professor set, only when the packs were sold out, we started to have the blends. But I'll look into
well, they're so the Sprinters are definitely sold out, so we can add them safely.
Okay.
So ETA packs are officially gone. And Chucky is asking a very similar thing to Lect Out. Season 16 VIPs will get boxes, not ETA packs. Yes, to both of this.
Yes.
Webby is asking, what level can the clan base go to? And am I right thinking higher level will give more benefits?
Yes. So right now the only real benefit is on the bank, and as I was just saying, if you level up to level 6, you will have a 3% daily interest on the resources that the clan has on their balance. For now, the burrow, the only benefit is that for leveling out to level 6 of the bank, you have to be level 10 on the burrow. So it's kind of a requirement for the other buildings. But yeah, as we release new buildings, each building will have their own benefits, and the benefits will increase with the level of the building.
That's totally like in Lords Mobile, where you have, or whatever, these kinds of games that we have on Wombat, where these MMO strategy games where you have to
Yeah.
have the main building leveled up to level X in order to level up others to level Y. Okay. Ooh, specific questions. II323. The XP gain caps will be increased. The exact values
Yes.
and run durations to be defined. Have we
Let
defined them yet?
Yes, define them, and
It's mean. It's mean if people on the chat quote us, right? If they just are a mirror to what we said before, and then we have to follow up on this stuff. No, thanks. I of course
no, I have to
we do have
find
we do
the
have values.
yes. No, I have. I'm just looking at the tickets just to make sure that I give out the correct um, the correct values. But yeah, I'll have to look into that a bit better. Okay, so I have it here. But this is the base one. So let me think a bit. Yeah, we'll go on to the next question and I'll just review that because we have the base values, but then we have some calculations on the final values of the cap on that. So let me just look for that.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. It's interesting. I'll just, because there are so many questions, really. Thanks, everyone. Did we see what the season pass gave us for bonus this season? So the season 15 season pass, which bonus? Is it speed or is it contribution?
It was contribution, and for this sprint it will be contribution as well. We will start doing kind of what we did before of having the switching between XP and or speed and
Or doing
contribution
something totally
probably, or
different,
something
Trevor.
different. Yeah, but for now it will be contribution as well. We already have the sprinter set, so that if you want to boost a bit more, you have the items to help you with that. So yeah, for now it will be contribution as well.
Okay. Can you guys increase the MP of Fabergé one Belgium? I don't think so. I don't know. What's your opinion on increasing the MP of Fabergés?
I'll have to check. I don't have it in memory how much
Me
it is.
neither. But they're
Yeah,
meant to be used, not
yeah,
staked.
yeah. That's the quite of the reasoning, and I tell that to collectors a lot or to creators a lot as well when I talk to them. Is that if your NFTs are supposed to be used inside the game, you have to balance really well if you want them to be stakeable on Dungeon Master as well, because it could be used to manage the price of them a bit, but yeah, if you just have one template that it should really just be used for blending, don't stake it, don't make it
Well,
stakeable.
yeah. I mean, we did that, right? We
Yeah,
screwed
yeah,
a lot of economies up in the past by
yeah,
just making them stakeable without notifying the
yeah,
creators, and a lot of people buying these items because they had a P, which is something that we hadn't really expected. That's why we did it like that. That's a quick one. Burrow blueprint piece 6 into piece 1 is missing. Why? It's gonna be there.
It's starting to be created. I'm doing that as we are on the on the stream. So
Don't.
we will have them until the end of today. All the blends.
So, and the clan base and these buildings don't help the actual game besides donated material interest. Well, the interest, there was another question. Where they go, right? So here, Wing Arctic Wolf, where do they go? They remain in the clan burrow, right? So these, whatever you get from the bank is gonna increase the holdings of the clan, not of the individual users. Right? That's very important. Otherwise, that's why we were talking about individual players are not gaining any benefits from the clan base just yet, right? So there right now we don't foresee any limits on the max deposit, but we were thinking about something like that we cap this, right? And that there's kind of a silo building, right? Just like in many other games as well. But we didn't want to overcomplicate things for the start, right? Or whether that's dependent on the bank and these kinds of things. So all the resources that are donated to the clan remain donated to the clan, can't get them back, and only those will be receiving the interest from the bank, and only these will compound. But there was a there was a question by Poker Kaki. How many buildings will there be besides the burrow and the bank?
Yeah, so
I think in one concept we had 12 buildings?
Yeah.
Or more? I don't know. Right? Maybe some buildings you will be able to construct multiple of those.
Yeah. The ones that we are more close to be on the next drops, they will be far more than these two. So it would be the walls of the burrow, so that you can defend your burrow against something that might happen. There might be some other burrows that want to take your resources that are gaining interests in the bank. So there are a few more. But yeah, there was some weeks ago we went crazy and we already had like concepts for a lot of new buildings. So yes.
So you can imagine anything from vaults that protect your resources to garrisons, so that you can have little helpers for defending, or also for the clan raids, right?
Yeah.
All kinds of things that we can imagine there. But also, again, there might be buildings that produce certain resources for the clan. There might be buildings that consume, or also other things that consume certain resources. There will be buildings that actually give benefits to the individual clan members in the kind of single player gameplay, and so on. So, I mean, I think the first time, and that's been before you even joined, Pedro, the first time I wrote something up on clan base, I think I had 12 buildings already, right? And that was just the bare minimum.
Yeah. Lookout is mentioning that we are turning into Clash of Wombat Clans.
Lockout, you got it.
Clash of Wombat Clans is really good. Yeah.
So that's a fun one by Rising Dragons. Did we have an official farewell for ETA packs and Tier 1 base from Well of Wealth? Well, first they complain and that they're there. Then they complain that it's ending. No, I'm not saying you're complaining, Rise and Dragons. No, we did. This may be the official, farewell um, for these and other things.
If this information was out before the drawing contests, you could draw those funeral guys dancing with a coffin, but instead of the coffin, it would be Anita Peck, who's going to be the one to update that meme.
I would just say press F to pay respects to the ETA packs and material visual.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, right? Whenever something new comes up, that's fun and cool and meant for other things, but also having things that have been out there, like the tiers and the cashmeres, for instance, that gives you other opportunities to use them for something that's scarce, right? So they're scarce. You know that only by having had the Well of Wealth and playing until at least, 340 meters this season, you were able to get a tier, right? And so that's actually a very cool thing. Yannicus is asking, so do you need level 6 burrow in order to upgrade bank to level 6? No, you need level 10 burrow in order to upgrade. Yeah. So we're not saying that it will never go higher than the current levels.
Yeah.
Might, right? We were also thinking about rarities for for buildings, but we ended up not wanting to overcomplicate things. But it may actually happen that right now the level cap is 10. But it might actually be 15 or 20 or 50 at some point, whatever. We don't know.
Yeah, and depending on the building. So it happens with this. So the burrow is level 10, the max, but for the bank is level 6. So
because 3% is pretty damn steep already.
Yeah.
What can the clan lead do with these contributed resources? Are these resources can be redistributed to clan members? Otherwise, 3% daily interest is meaningless. It's not meaningless because you'll need that to upgrade other buildings and do other things, right? So there's definitely going to be strategies where people donate a lot of resources and upgrade the bank early on so that they can start generating more resources. Maybe we'll have to put a cap on the stored resources at some point so that this doesn't go overboard, because obviously it's going to compound. And yes, some people were throwing out some math, and it's very steep. But there are going to be very good uses for that.
Yeah.
Very good uses. So a suggestion by Janice again. Thanks for that. There are many Telegram games that use the concept of burning, and the blended up NFTs will be sent to our wallet. Maybe you can explore this method of blending up as the concept is the same. When we blend gear, we burn the NFT. All we need is to make sure we burn the correct set of NFTs and get the blended NFT in return. I would have to look into that, or we would have to look into that, how that works in the Telegram or Discord games. Or you mean trading card games? I don't know. It sounded like TG Telegram trading card games would be.
But isn't this the same as we do by blending up the levels, for example, on the gear?
Yeah, but maybe there could be some command that you type.
Okay. Yep.
With the migration to profession packs, how do we continue to be able to upgrade to a higher level our existing gears that we have from ETA packs? You don't.
It's starting to be more expensive.
Scarcer. Whether it's more expensive or not, we don't know.
It's your decisions.
But it's like with the old sets. I mean, I'm not sure how long you've been here for Coins for Vince, but before ETA, we had a lot of other. So ETA is set, what, 5, 6, 5, right? ETA is set 5. So we've had 4 sets before that, and they at some point go out of print. just like the Black Lotus went out of print. It's crazy because I've still been this season 15, sorry, last season, I've still been wearing my hard hat from set 1, right? My legendary hat, because this is a speed boost. They're so hard to get. They're so incredibly hard to get nowadays. Other Realms Butcher Shop or next location being released this season. Again, the Womplay Wombat NFTs, they're unrelated to seasons. So this might be released during the season. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but we can look it up and find that out for next not next season, but next week. Sorry. Okay. By the way, the drop is live, right? Just in case you haven't seen it and you're a VIP and want to buy the drop. So we're already at 100, so at 76 sold. So there's still a little bit of time. So yeah, just to be clear, it goes to the clan storage. If it wasn't compounded, it would be 1,000, but compounding puts it in the 10,000% range. Yeah, or that, I don't know. So with the overall monetary policy, we'll have to see how that works out, right? There's always going to be ways of containing this, for instance, by putting up caps or hello.
Sorry for the visitor.
Folks like visitors, or not having them compound or whatever. So what else? Oh, thanks, Anzi. What did you eat today to be in such a good mood and energy even at this time of the day? I don't know. I'm with Pedro and with all of you, so why wouldn't I be? No, I know sometimes I've had a tougher time. No, I'm good. It's been very sunny. So I've been working from outside or outdoors the entire day until the stream, and that gives me a good mood for sure. And I ate a ham sandwich. Where do we get beaver wombatium? Do you want to reiterate on that, Pedro?
Yes, the beaver wombatium would be dropped in the packs for the blueprint. So just as the bug wombatium and the worm wombatium on the profession packs, on the clan building packs, there will be a chance of getting a beaver wombatium.
I love that one. To the window, to the wall. That was Need for Speed. Was one of the soundtrack songs of Need for Speed. Which one was that? Hot Pursuit, right? And I played that so much, so I heard the song like a million times. I think it was Need for Speed.
And Box Dezu is mentioning that it was Need for Speed Underground.
Underground. Yes, Underground. That was good. I liked it. I liked Need for Speed Underground. Actually, yes, that was Underground, not Hot Pursuit, and it was much better than Hot Pursuit. Will all the empty space down the left side of the well be filled?
Not all. We always left some space left for adding surprises and stuff.
Yeah, so Lucked Out is pointing out the free side would be farmed by botters. Sometimes it does. That's why we have limited the amount of NFTs in there. What will Spielworks do with all the woofy it gets from our gear being staked in the game? Yeah, we haven't even thought about that, but that's what's going to happen. When and we've had that before, but it was tiny little things, right? At some point, we're getting NFTs sent because basically whatever is staked is a Wombat Master, right? Or with the items, it's the dungeon items. So we shall probably do a massive airdrop of those, right? We will not keep them, but if we actually get them transferred to dungeon items or Wombat Master, we will have to hand them out. But what we will not be able to do is really find a breakdown on who deserves how much of that. I believe that's going to be incredibly hard to do. So I guess we'll basically just do a massive airdrop of whatever is in there. It's a very interesting question. Maybe something we need to discuss with the Woofy team. Yeah, or maybe they will blacklist that. Although I'm not that much of a big fan of this because that's actually NFTs that are people's, right? So they deserve the airdrop for that, right? But anyway, it's not up to us to decide that. But I find that a very fascinating question. Everything is tracked in Dungeon Master seasons. Everything. It's not moons anymore. It's seasons. Oh yeah, there's gonna be. We just spoke about that with the team this morning. I still have some other questions start. Don't worry about those. But with rounds as rewards, with Wombat rounds, we have a huge pipeline of new games. We've had a stretch where there weren't as many new games, but we have a lot of new games planned for desktop, quite a bunch of games planned for mobile as well. So I think the roadmap that I've seen this morning was about 13 to 15 games. So we'll try and kind of get out about 1 to 2 games out a week, right? Again, of course, as usual, it's going to be country dependent for many games. So not every country will get all the games, but it will be really cool with new games. Lockdown is asking, are there any plans to help the contribution to season point ratio for mid-tier players? Season 14 was about 5%, and season 15 was around 2%. Season 16 is likely closer to 1%. Well, there's an overall inflation on contribution, right? So because people get better and better gear with better boosts, get more mining power, so they get more contribution overall. There's also the vault boosts that increase, right? So it's a race to the sky, basically, that you need to be upgrading on your contribution. We could slash that, right? We could kind of say, okay, now everyone gets just 10% of the contribution that they've had before, but that's not going to change anything, right? So the ratio is not going to make it can't change because this is competitive, right? So with the logic that we've had, we can't change that. What we could do is make Dungeon Master a single player game, right? This is not competitive, but then we would have to cap each player's season payout somehow, right? So I'm not sure what the answer to that is going to be, but that's why we never really try like talking about kind of this ratio, because it's been designed to change every season. Yeah. Will blueprint packs be in the daily chest? Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah.
They won't be part of the usual packs.
Yeah.
But we could have more, of course, mint some, put them in the chest as separate NFTs, and might be surprised. Is it time for Grubfish, Prince Paradox? You're really early on this. We'll get back to you. Can resources be withdrawn from the clan bank? How
No.
would you do that? I'm curious. Any ideas, Pedro?
No, at the time they won't, and we don't foresee to have even the clan buildings NFTs. They are not unstakeable. For the time we've done it in a way that they are the NFTs are staked and not burned, and they will get evolved. So you level up the building starts to get levels 2, 3, 4, whatever. But the clan leader can't stake for now the building. That would require really well thought balance of how to do that, because everyone contributes to leveling up and to donating. So how would you account for the balance of each member on the clan? So yeah, for now we don't have that extra complexity on top of the clan base.
3P is asking, tier 1 base gone? Well, gone from the Well of Wealth, but yes, won't be available in the Well of Wealth anymore. With the new reward system, what's the maximum NFTs you can get from one daily chest? It was 4, a standard silver, gold, like the 3 packs at the same time. Plus, you could get one from the Wombat chest account. So that's gonna be pretty much the same in terms of maximum 4. But as we've been saying, we're looking to revamp the whole distribution system later this season. So probably around mid-season. Right, Pedro?
Yeah. So yeah, we already started. Yeah.
This might change a little bit. NFT loans were talked about a few weeks ago. Is that something that's going to happen in the future, or is it just a dream blacked out? Pedro, is it just a dream?
It's not a dream. It's not something that will happen next week or next season right away. But yeah, it's something that we've been talking about internally. So yeah, it's something that we have plans for, but not concrete plans or with an ETA for that and dates. And it really needs to be well thought of and again bulletproof so that it doesn't blow up.
I would say there's 2 answers to that, because one is the Dungeon Master specific and the other is kind of generic, right? And we would love to have NFT renting. Let's distinguish between lending and renting, because lending, even though it would be the correct term, it is often referred to borrowing crypto or cash or whatever by using an NFT as collateral, right? So let's not talk about this. This is also something that we can talk about like very, very nicely. But that's actually much easier from a technical perspective than NFT renting, which is probably what you're talking about, blacked out, because this is what we spoke about a few weeks ago, where you can basically rent out stuff that you have to other players officially. They pay you an interest, and in case they default on the repayment or on any interest, you could always get your NFT back, right? So it's like how do you call that? Like a peer-to-peer like renting. Yeah. The other would be like a pawn shop, right? Not porn shop, but pawn shop. So if we isolate that in Dungeon Master, it would be pretty doable from a technical perspective, because you could restrict that to staked NFTs, right? You would have to stake it, and then we would basically just track who you rented it to, and then because it's staked in our smart contract already, we could kind of take it away from the other person if they default on their loan, right? So that's pretty doable, but it would be restricted to Dungeon Master and NFTs staked with a Dungeon Master. Then if you talk about a more generic system where you can do that for any type of NFT, that would be something that we would put into Atomic Hub, or under this how do you say, umbrella. But that's much more difficult because typically you would do it in a very similar way, right? You would make people stake them in a smart contract, and then maybe, let's say, issue a wrapped version of this, right? Just like you can have wrapped Bitcoin or wrapped whatever, wrapped tokens, you could have a wrapped whatever. Let's say a wrapped gold pack, right? Then you could use the wrapped gold pack, but you couldn't open it, right? That's funny with packs, because obviously what would it look like if you would rent a pack and you opened it and then you return what was inside? No, that's not how it would work. But then any application that wants to use a gold pack, or let's say it's actually hard to say, something that you would want to stake, not the items, or not the packs, but maybe the items, right? Maybe a level 3 sprinter's shoes, whatever, right? Then Dungeon Master would have to implement that wrapped version and have to accept it as an NFT that looks like the original one, right? But you would have to be sure that this is just a rented one. And then if you would default on the loan, then or on the rent, then it would automatically get burned. So it would be removed from the game, actually, right? And you would the original owner would get their original thing back. So it's not entirely trivial. There is a few systems like that on EVMs, not on Wax, unfortunately. Previously a clan leader, Rising Dragons is asking, previously a clan leader had to ask clan members to donate clan karma for the clan so that they could mint a new clan member NFT. Will a player be incentivized to stake resources without having a clear clan leader to ask again?
Right now on the system, no, it's just part of being a clan and contribute to the common good of your clan. But yeah.
Okay, I hear Chad asking, when clan chat?
Maybe that's part of a building, a future building. Something that can be used, I'm not saying clearly a clan chat, but something that can be used to communicate between the clan members. So yeah.
You basically mentioned this in the past already.
Yeah. We have one of the buildings is the town square building, where it would be used. It's town squares, right? Is where all the old people in the village will converge to talk after the Sunday. So yeah, it's the tavern. The tavern usually is to hire heroes in this kind of games, right?
In Heroes of Might and Magic.
Now
are you for hire?
Now you're getting me feel nostalgic about Heroes of Might and Magic, one of my favorite games. Yeah.
Which part was your favorite? Don't say 5. Don't say 5.
No, I guess it was one of the initial ones, right? Like the third one or something like that.
Did you play number 3 with the unofficial extensions, like In the Wake of God?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my goodness, that just got so much better. You would play that for days on end. But coming back to your suggestion, Prince Paradox, I mean, I don't mind. We can do a drinking game, so long as I don't have to drink while at work, obviously. Not sure whether that would work for a lot of people from North America or South America or whatever, in kind of the where we're in the morning during streams. But hey, happy to come up with a drinking game. I mean, any suggestions here? Maybe like whenever we say we don't know or
The BS bingo kind of thing.
yeah, feel free. I mean, we're happy. Somebody would have to be the judge and say, now drink. Is that really that high if you compound? Yeah, okay, but that's 4.8 times 6 to the power 10 to the power of 6%. So that's 10 to the power of 4 is the multiplier. So yeah, it would be very high if we keep it like that. Very, very, very high. So we shall see how we contain this. I mean, we've been thinking about that. But in practice, you also need to spend resources, right? So there should be some decisions that you need to make. I don't like where this sentence is starting. I haven't read it yet, but I will take your words for it, Constance is saying. And we start contributing, accumulating resources since it will be very useful in the near future. This will generally prevent clan members leaving the clan and join another clan for whatever reasons, especially if they contributed lots of resources. I like that thinking.
See?
Don't like to be called out in the future if we didn't deliver on that. Okay. Oh my god. Does that mean generally a clan lead has an advantage over clan members who technically own these contributed resources in the clan? What will happen to the clan if the clan lead decided to quit or unexpectedly simply missing in action?
Yeah, that's
Say
something.
Yeah. Votes.
Yeah. We'll have to consider something for those situations in terms of clan leaders leaving the clans or stop playing or stuff like that. Ideally, it would be a planned thing, and they would kind of pass the clan leader to another member. But yeah, it's a tough one. But in terms of advantage, no, because the clan leader won't be able to transfer to his account distribute the resources of the clan, so he wouldn't get an advantage, but the clan members would get a disadvantage if the clan leader decides to drop the clan.
If I or others don't get the interest for uranium, I or others keep in the bank, will I or others even deposit it? So, I mean, in general, that's something that we've been tossing around as well, is clan roles, right? Other roles in the clan that can basically make these decisions. And in general, it's like that in every clan, right? If you have a clan leadership and only, let's say, level 4s and level 5s are allowed to do something, and if they do something that, well, the whole clan doesn't like, then it's up to the governance kind of concept of the clan to actually change that, right? But since we have that NFT thing tied to it, we need to be a little bit more cautious with that. It is possible to transfer clan leadership, right? You have to submit a support request right now. It hasn't happened that often, but it happens every once in a while. So you can do that. If your clan leader is not fit to doing the job, then you should replace them or ask them to replace themselves. And Rising Dragons, to your question, if nobody deposits material, nobody will be able to build any clan buildings, to upgrade them. Sorry, to upgrade them. Then it's gonna be tough. Maybe, just maybe, because that's also something that we've had a lot of discussions about, right? maybe it will be possible to trade resources one into another for the clans, not for individual players, right? Because that's something that we've been discussing forever. But there might be a resource exchange between clans of sorts. Sensei Bulwark, well, shoot, you don't even have to add interest to the bank if you create an RNG system where your wombat loses stuff in the dungeon from monsters or some other things. Yeah. Then the bank is just to keep your stuff safe. Yes. We don't even need to have an RNG system because we plan on having these clan raids where you can actually lose resources. The bank is just for clans. Yes.
Yes.
The bank is just for clans. Do you have plans to add Wombat to Taco LP? So we have been discontinuing, I think is the right word, most of these pools, and with the Taco pool, we will probably not discontinue it entirely, but we will reduce the daily rewards, and then because right now we're looking to contain a little bit of how many tokens we put out, and farms in general are not the most efficient way of basically increasing your liquidity in the long run. They're a nice way to reward people with tokens, right? So I think right now our thinking is we'll reduce it first, and then we'll have to see how we go about this so that we don't put out too many tokens at the same time. How's the USDC that's being used to buy reverties going in the Aave pool? Are you seeing nice returns? How they're going into the Aave pool is through smart contracts, right? So whenever anyone buys a reverty, all the USDC that you use for that goes to a smart contract, goes to a smart contract that basically then puts it in an Aave pool, right? And then when you every once in a while, it really depends on how much is in there. Actually, every once in a while we claim that, so like once a month, once every 2 months, and then those USDC that have accrued as interest get converted into Wombat, and those then will be burned in the burn. The returns, we're not seeing the returns. Everyone's seeing the returns because these Wombat tokens get burned that we buy back with the interest. So the more reverties everyone holds, the more Wombat tokens will be burned. We're actually thinking about introducing reverties, like smaller ones, that then will be burned, right? Or we will incentivize burning the reverties so that the USDC will never get taken out of the Aave pool. Imagine that if we have a certain number of USDC in the Aave pool that will basically keep burning Wombat tokens forever, right? I find that a very fascinating thought, right? So you will be generating demand for that until eternity, because it's in smart contracts that will always keep running on the either right now it's Polygon, but could be the Ethereum blockchain as well. Kevin Kev is clarifying expert packs can be dropped in chests. Can they be?
Can they be not directly inside the chests, but inside the boxes that will be on the chests? Yes.
Exactly. I love these comments. My uranium gets multiplied because of the interest earned, but I can't use it. Oh no, my uranium. Yes, I mean, you've been asking for more use cases for the resources. Now you got them. Anzi, bring it on extra large Wombi banks with higher MP, please. I won't say no to that. So I think Wombi banks are largely underappreciated in general. So it's yeah, people should be appreciating them more because they're good for everyone. And yeah, even if you don't like staking them, if you have a few USDC left, just mint them and keep them there so you help the whole community, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Yeah, I wanted to now that we are question free for a little while, for a little moment, we can already start. Oh my goodness, not good at clicking, good at talking, but not good at clicking. Can already start collecting folks for participants for our grubfish.
Also note that bug that you guys reported regarding the bonus, the breakdown of the vault not being scrollable in mobile, it's fixed and released. So
I love this I love it when this happens. I love it. So you can already join Grubfish !wombat with your Wax account. And by the way, I didn't forget. I just missed out due to this many questions. Today was hot, has been hot. So we had this hype train early on, during which Atlas Drawers gave out 5 community subs. 5, which is entirely crazy. So we've had a total of 6 gifts that Atlas Drawers made. So we actually did reach a level 3 hype train. We ended up having a level 3. Level 3, 29%. So we had 8 sub gifts. Who else gifted? I'm not seeing this. No, that's 8 subs total, I guess, not gifts. Okay. So, because it says your community contributed a total of 8 sub gifts. But it was just 6. It was 2 subs and 6 gifts, right? So anyway, Twitch is weird. But thanks a lot, Atlas Trust. You're on fire today, so might have a good chance of winning that Grubfish round. As if we could influence that. What are we going to be handing out, Pedro?
some fragments.
Do we have any minted fragments, or we can? I mean, we can obviously mint them afterwards.
Yeah, we can mint them. Yeah.
But fragments are boring, aren't they? I mean, compared to promo packs.
Yes, we still don't have a promo box, but we will have them. Yeah.
So if we hand out promo boxes now, and they get delivered, let's say tomorrow on Wednesday, would that be all right?
Season passes. People are asking for season passes as the prize.
Okay, the top 5 players will share a season pass. We'll randomly send it to one of you, and the others will have to make good for the other. I want to check what we've got. Maybe we can, because I think last week I said that this might be the last time that we've handed out ETA promo packs. That's probably not. I probably lied anyway, because we still have some. We still have Santa's bags. We still have a lot of Santa's bags. Who wants?
Well, yeah.
Santa's bags.
Yeah, those will be the bonus will be removed this season. So yeah, last season was the last time. Now they will only contribute to celebration.
Yeah, well, good enough.
Well, we could talk to Gaz and the guys from Grubfish to have the bags as a backpack on the grubs.
Mhm.
That would be cool.
No, but what I wanted to do is actually go way back and do something really old. Um, something like season pack season 14 or something. No. Oh my god. We have so many things generally that it's really hard to because I wanted to do something old, right? I'll keep talking while I'm searching, or you can keep talking. Actually, you talk.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Great game, guys. What do you want me to? Any final questions? So while we wait a bit. No. OG
Okay,
badge holders.
so we still have. We'll do that. We still have promo packs from season 3.
Jesus.
Oh, will Santa bags have MP? Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. They will. They will. For sure. Prince Paradox. Carnival was. I'm not a big Carnival fan, but it was the day before the Valentine's Day, so I went to have lunch with my wife on Carnival instead of the Valentine's Day because I was on holidays. So next one, yeah, if I deposit X amount of uranium to get Y amount of interest, my total uranium will be X plus Y. What portion of X plus Y can I use to buy wombation from the shops? Yeah, all amount of X uranium is it's not gone. It's on the clan purse, so you'll be
Which
able
means
to
it's
buy.
not yours.
Yeah. It will be used later to buy stuff for the clan.
Exactly. So you're not getting the interest. You can't get it back. As it stands, you can't get it back. Whatever you donate to the clan will be subject to that bank APR, whatever, right? The daily interest. But you can't get it back. Promo packs are worth opening. Well, in general, packs should be worth opening. But yeah, I see that. So yeah, we'll be handing out 5. Let me check whether we have 5. We do have 5. 5 promo packs season 3. I will just have to make sure to tell Matt to explicitly hand out those. So season 3, super old stuff. They're currently traded at 100 plus wax. So it's really valuable stuff. We're handing out today because we like celebrating. How, Kevin Kev, how would I be able to access level 4 fireworks who belong to some player? Obviously, Super Grinch is just a random player. Prince Paradox is already asking for if anyone wants to sell the Prince Paradox. The best way of managing this is to submit a buy offer.
A template by offer. Just submit a
Exactly.
template by offer on that.
If I win, I'll sell it to you. Or I'll just sell the ones that are one with promo 1 to you. No,
Yeah.
we would never do that. Okay, I say because I have a hard deadline at well, whatever, 5 p.m. this my time, 6 p.m. Central European, whatever time it is. So 10 minutes from now, basically. Um, let's start the Grubfish as usual. We'll have the top two players, the top two killers, and say a number between 3 and 30, Pedro.
So for the banana community, it's 19.
19. Good. So top two killers, top two players, and number 19 on the usual leaderboard will get a season 3 promo pack each. Oh, we're being so generous today. Not as generous as Olga, I know, but since we've had a lot of stuff since then, no, it's got nothing to do with that. We're just in a good mood. So I'll count up from 5, and we'll start that, and then we'll have to solve the riddle of who we're rating today. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 122 people. It's been a while since we last had that many players in the graphics. We've had a lot of kills for it. Are you playing, Pedro? You still in?
Not today.
Yeah, it's good that Matt is not here. He always causes weird things to happen. That's not a command. Slap is not a command.
If this would be Looney Tunes, we would see a magic hand slapping you.
Yeah, with all these virtual backgrounds, that might actually become a thing. Last question: how deep will the Well of Wealth be in season 16? How do you know it's the last question? Rising Dragons. So how deep? 800, 1,000,
No,
1
nothing.
million,
Or 500. Something like that.
Okay, we've got some winners here. We've got August Prod and Naz Nara, who are the two winners of the leaderboard. JT, who's number 19, who will all be getting a season 3. Easy. I feel old saying season 3 and knowing that I've been around. And then we've got two killers, Kevin Krethis, who actually tie for number 1. Very impressive, 19 kills each. But with 122 players, it's obviously easier. Congrats, GG's. I am assuming that Olga will be streaming this week. So, yes, I guess so. Resize Adrian. But you know that they blow up when you resize, right? Can we get more weekly streams, maybe with Olga? So what I would like to do is stream 24/7, actually. That would be nice. It's just that that's not going to be just Olga, Matt, and Pedro and myself. We would have to come up with a different format, but I would really love to do that. But yeah, definitely.
A stream train like the guys on the convention do the guys from Consumer Break usually do that during the NFtopia days. Yes.
Stream partners, make the mob stream. I love that idea. Come on, mobs. So, just if you volunteer, right? We may have a little bit of a process there, so not everyone will be on stream, and we may actually have you sign some really hard contracts so that we can sue you if you screw up. No, just kidding. But great idea. So whoever wants to come on as a stream partner, as a to talk about stuff, or to stream like gameplay, whatever, happy to evaluate that. Why not do a community stream where players come on, answer questions, tell stories, etc. about the Wombat journey? Webby is volunteering to host that, right, Webby? You are. Cool. Count my vote in. Locked out. Vultures for the Blue. Yes, Webby's up for it. Cool. So we'll go back to Matt and have him organize something, because Matt's the master here. If I'm getting paid to stream, I'll show you all how bad I am at League of Legends all day. Okay. You'll get Wombat tokens. The worse you play, the fewer Wombat tokens you'll get.
No kill, no Wombat.
With the game getting more complex every season, the team needs to think of rewarding the YouTubers and streamers who make videos on those topics simpler. We are, because we have WOM bounties, so we'll be handing out WOM bounties to people who produce content. Okay, then, because we've got 5 minutes left, who's up for raiding somebody? Oh, they changed the raid front end. Oh, I hate it when things just randomly change. Okay, so who do you want to raid? But I see more suggestions there. That's good. That's something.
I have encrypted one up. Is live Ruckian Farfellow. And
I mean, we've raided encrypted very many times. So, Dr. Dejan. No, it's not the press button. It's the selection UI, the selection modal. Oh, that's for you, Pedro. How are you working on buy offers in Atomic Hub on the EOS side? Say it.
Yeah, we have to so the changes were done on the smart contract, and the smart contract is the same on EOS and WAX, so it's a matter of us deploying the smart contracts on the EOS side as well. We are not picking that up right now at the moment because we are focused on Polygon, but yeah, it's something that we will have for sure for EOS as well.
So we have, thanks for the cheer, Gillawil. We have suggestions. Rukian, Farfellow, Seekers of Tokane. Is that the streaming Seekers of Tokane? Is that the person? And gold members arcade.
Our public network, TV network, is having a stream on Twitch, streaming a CS:GO tournament, but I guess it won't be that helpful.
The Portuguese.
Yeah.
Who's Effie? Effie's just chatting. We've got Effie, Anzi. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't seem to be online. Yeah, Rising Dragons, that sometimes happens. Maybe we will find a way of doing automated matching at some point, right? With the way we've implemented so far, it's not been possible, but because we didn't want to take too much time. But that's definitely a problem that we need to find a solution for. So yeah, who are we rating then? We're slapping now.
Yeah.
So tell me. I don't want to be making decisions. I make decisions all day.
I don't know. Fe is talking about what? Let me try to see that here.
Quadril. It might be Quadril Art's birthday.
Yeah. No, he's literally chatting with someone in a coffee. So yeah, I don't think that's cool.
So Quadrel's art is playing Enshrouded. I don't know what that game is, but
Or is there a section for artists that are just drawing or something like that? Because it could be a good way to try to bring artists into blockchain. No.
okay, we're rating Quadrel's art. That's been brought up 3 times here.
Okay.
So we're going for Quadrel's art. Say hello. Is it Quadrel's art birthday? Nobody knows. But yeah, thanks a lot for being on the stream. It was a lot of fun and a lot of questions. Awesome. Have fun
Thanks,
with
guys.
the season start. Have fun with the clan base. We shall see how that works out. Really curious. Need to motivate my clan.
Yeah.
Keepers.
We don't have a Slack channel for our clan. Yeah, it's a shame.
We do.
Oh, so I'm not in it. You need to add me there.
Okay. So
Okay, guys.
yes, see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, bye.
Bye, Pedro. Thanks to you. And we'll end this here.